Now today let me see the coordination compounds here. Our topic is what? Chapter is new chapter, coordination compounds here. Let me see now here is coordination compounds here. Now we have three types of chemical bonds. All of you listen please. We have three types of chemical bonds. One is covalent bond. How generally covalent bond will form? Contributing equal number of, you see A is contributing one electron and B also contributing one electron, and both are sharing equally now here. They are mutually sharing equally here. This is type of bond is called covalent bond. Ionic bond. In ionic bond what happen? A will lose electron. Okay, A will lose electron and B will gain that electron. A will lose electron and B what happen here? Gain electron, and both will form what? Bond here. Now a bond we are going to get what happened between A plus and B minus. So that type of bond is called ionic bond. And which type of forces are operating between A and B? Coulombic forces. Now we are now in this chapter will discuss about the coordinate bond. Coordinate bond is very simple. Now A and B are there. In which what happen? A and B they share electron equally. Both A and B they share electron equally, but the electrons are contributed by only one of the atom there. Both are not giving electrons here. In this case what happened? A is giving one electron, B is giving one electron, and both are sharing equally. But in the case of A is donating electrons. All these electrons coming from where? A, not from the B here. And both are sharing that electrons equally. To easily understand what happened, you take what happened, Vinayak is there, and what happened that Nishant is there. Vinayak and Nishant, isn't it? Vinayak and Nishant is there. Vinayak ke paas ek pen hai. Okay, but Nishant is not having pen. In examination what happened? Nishant is not bring that pen. He didn't brought any pen into the examination. So what happened here? This one pen is sharing by both of them actually. Vinayak and Nishant, now they're sharing what happened, this pen. Actually contributed by whom actually this pen? Vinayak. Vinayak is given this pen, but both are sharing actually this. What about this covalent bond here? Covalent bond means what happened? Again, Vinayak, Nishant if I take. Vinayak brought blue pen. Nishant brought something black pen. And both are sharing that one. So both are contributing and both are sharing here. That type of thing is called what? Covalent bond. So in this chapter, we discuss about the coordination covalent bonds only we discuss. So contributing by one atom and sharing by what happened? Both of them. That is called what? Coordinate bond actually. So examples, if you observe what happened, HCl comes under covalent bond. H is what happened? Giving one electron. Cl is giving one electron, and both are what happened? Sharing that one. Na plus and Cl minus. Coulombic forces between this one. NH4 plus. How we got NH3 lone pair H plus, isn't it? Now what happened? The lone pair is given to the H plus here. You got the NH4. Now ammonia is contributing the electron, and ammonia and H plus both are sharing that electrons here. So formation of ammonium ion is nothing but what? Coordinate bond actually. Now this is about coordination bond. Now let me see coordination compounds now. What is a coordinate bond? So just now I told you, no, let me see this one in terms of this flow chart here. Lewis base. What is Lewis base? Anybody in the class? What is Lewis base? What is Lewis base? I think you kept the phone and went outside. Lewis base means what? Lone pair donor. Lone pair donor. That is called what? Lewis base. Okay. Next, H plus is called Lewis acid. Why? Because lone pair acceptor. We'll have an empty orbital is here that will accept here. Okay. There will be empty orbital here that will be accepted here. So now what we are going to get in this way? This is called what? Coordinate covalent bond. Also called here day-2 bond also. It is also called what? Day-2 bond also. Isn't it? Formation of ammonium ion is because of what? Day-2 bond. Why? Because ammonia is donating lone pair, H plus is accepting that one, and both are sharing equally. So this is called what? Coordinate bond actually. Next. Addition compounds. What are addition compounds? When two or more independent stable compounds combine either physically or chemically, new compounds are formed. These are called addition compounds. Very simple. Two or more independent stable compounds combined either physically or chemically. So two compounds are combining either physically or chemically. The type of new compounds are called addition compounds. Let me see that addition compounds also. Example. How many types of addition compounds are there? One is called double salt. One is called addition is nothing but add two chemicals. That is simple thing. Add two chemicals. That's it. Okay, that is called addition compound. Don't get in detail in it. Addition compound first is called what? Double salt. What is double salt? Let me see here. Addition of compounds, isn't it, which are stable but breaks into individual constant ions when you dissolve in water. They are called double salts. These are also called lattice compounds. Just remember what is the meaning here. If you add in water, they are what? Dissociating. I will show one example here. Okay, I will show one example here. Now you take a KCl MgCl2, KCl MgCl2, including some water also will be there. That also will take, including water also will take. This is called Carnot light. The name of this one is called Carnot light. When you dissolve in the water, this Carnot light, when you dissolve in the water, what happens? You know, if you dissolve this one in the water, what happens? You will get ions K plus 3Cl minus Mg plus 2. Okay. Now, when you dissolve this one in the water, you are getting ions. Any salt, any addition compound, when you dissolve in the water, if they dissociate into ions like this, they are called what? Double salts. Understood here? Addition, what is addition compound? You are adding two salts here. Adding two salts, isn't it? That is called addition compound. Similarly, we'll take one more example here. One more example I will take here. Now, if I dissolve this one, this is potassium alum. Generally, we call potassium alum because the potassium is there, potassium alum. Now, when you dissolve this one in the water, what we get here? 2K plus 4SO4 minus 2. Because here 3 are there, here 1 is there. 4SO4 minus 2 and 2 aluminum. Water never dissociates. Remember, water never dissociates because water is what here? Covalent compound. Water never dissociates. Only ions will dissociate. Now, when you dissolve in the water, these are forming their constant ions. Therefore, it is called what? Double salt. So, in this way, what happened? We can easily differentiate give the definition for the double salt. What is the double salt definition here? This is the definition. See, the addition compounds which are stable in the solid state only, but they breaks into individual constant when dissolved in the water. Very simple. When you dissolve in the water, what happened here? Very simple to understand here. When you dissolve in the water, they will convert into constant ions. This is called what? Double salt, right? Examples aapko yaad karna. You have to remember that examples. What are the examples we have taken? Carnot light and potassium alum we have taken as examples here. Next. Coordination compound. Second type is what? Coordination compound. Entire this chapter will discuss this one only. We don't discuss the double salts. The entire chapter will discuss coordination compounds only. The second type is of addition compound is coordination compound. Now, transition metal atoms or ions formed a large number of compounds in which ions neutral groups are bound to metal atom through coordinate covalent bond. Such compounds are called coordination compounds. Simply aapko bataunga, I will explain very simply. These addition compounds, if you dissolve in the water, they do not dissociate into constant ions. Okay, if you dissolve in the water, what happens? They are not dissociating into constant ions. They are actually what? Coordination compounds. But in terms of definition, if you write what happened, transition metal atoms or ions found large number of compounds. With ions neutral groups bound to metal atom to coordinate covalent bond, such compounds are called coordination compound. आपको ये मैं easy आसान से बताऊंगा यहाँ पर. So just now you take an example for double salt, है ना? So which is example for what actually? Double salt. Now which type of bond is present here? Which type of bond is present? Anybody? Between this, which type of bond is there? Between KCl and MgCl2? आयनिक only. बाकी का तो उसको नहीं है, आवाज नहीं आ रहे हैं. Ionic bond generally dissociate in water. But in coordination compound, what happens? What type of bond they will have? Covalent bond it will have. Covalent bonds they are having. Covalent bonds are strong, no, they don't dissociate in water. But ionic bond definitely dissociate in water because of polar and polar. Like dissolves in like. Polar will dissolve in polar. Because water is a polar, therefore they dissociate. But coordination compound, they are covalent bond, non-polar at least. So never dissociate in water actually, right? Now this examples already we discussed. Okay. Now take examples. One is cornellite, other is what? Alum. Both examples for double salt. Now let me take some diagram here. I have taken KCl, MgCl and water. Now what happens here? After dissolving in water, they are turning into what? ions. So therefore they are called what? Double salts. Now what about the coordination compound here? When they dissolve in the water, which is coordination compound, okay? So they dissolved in the water. So this is not dissociating in this one dissociate, because between these two what happened? Ionic bond will be there. Between Ka4 and FeCN6 ionic bond is there. That will dissociate. That dissociate into what actually? 4K plus. Because between these two, what I'm saying here, between these two what happened? Ionic bond is there. They dissociate. But this part never dissociate, because in this part, what type of bond you are having? Coordinate bond actually. Which type of bond is there? Just now we discussed coordinate covalent bond. That bond is there, that is very strong, it never dissociates. This never dissociates in water. This part never dissociates. Therefore, they are called what? Coordination compounds. Isn't it? In this way, they lose their identity. Now identity is lost, no? After dissolving in the water, you got K plus Mg plus to C3Cl minus. There is no Carnot light here. So this is losing their identity here. But here, they retain their identity. Now still it is FeCN6 only. This is the coordination compound, generally we call this one, which is formed by what type of bond here? Coordinate covalent bond. This never dissociate. It is retaining its identity now here. So that is called what? Coordination compounds. Second, solid state, it is having like this. Double salt in solid state, it likes. In dissociation, in the water, what happens? It looks like this. What about coordination compound? Solid state looks like this. When you dissolve in the water, it looks like this. Just now we discussed this one. The property of the double salts is same as their constant ions. So the property of the double salt is same as the constant ion. The property of the coordination compound is different from their constant ions. For example, what happened? Even though you made this type of compound here, their properties are not changing. Why? Because see, they are getting independent nature. They're getting potassium is now potassium only, magnesium is magnesium only. They're independent now. Properties are now same here. Now you see, observe here what happened. Even this actually iron cyanide will have different properties. Iron cyanide will have different property. But when you dissolve in the water, what happened? That means you are making the coordination compound. What happened? They are having some special properties. Iron cyanide will have a special properties. Now, when you dissolve in the water, what happened? They are not dissociating into iron and cyanide here. Therefore, that what happened? Their properties are different from the iron, different from the cyanide. So the properties of FeCN taken what 6 times is different when you compare with cyanide and iron. So this is they are saying. This is ionic bond, just now I told you, and this may be ionic, but it will be part of definitely what happened? Coordinate bond. Some cases it will be ionic also. That I will show in the next topics we get that one, how it is ionic. But most of the case it will be coordinate bond only, isn't it? Next, finally, normal valence. Generally, the oxygen state will take here. We will take primary and secondary valence, that we'll discuss in the Venus theory. What is this primary and secondary valency? That we'll discuss in the Venus theory. In the next videos, we get that one. What is the Venus theory? A few examples for coordination compounds in daily our life, because in this chapter we are discussing only coordination compounds only. Okay, what are the daily life we see here? Let me take that one. Vitamin B12. Anybody, what is the metal present in the vitamin B12? Radhika, what is the metal present in the vitamin B12? What is listening? What is the alphabet used in the B12? What is the alphabet used in the B12? Which alphabet is used here? Which alphabet is used in this one? Yes?
Not getting it, sir.
Yes?
No idea, sir.
No idea. He's talking. Amruta is there?
Yes, sir.
Now, what question I asked? Anupama?
Sir, what metal is present in vitamin B12?
That I first asked you that question only. Later I changed the question I asked.
No, sir, you asked that only.
You are not responding. So I
What
asked
is the metal in B12?
you are not responding. I asked a simple question. What is the alphabet present in the B12? I asked you. You are unable to speak out. No. What is the metal present in the B12? You are not speaking out. I asked a simple question. What is the
Sir, cobalt.
What is the alphabet present in the B12? That one also you are not responding. I thought what happened, you don't know the metal present in the B12. Okay. So I change the question like this. What is the alphabet present in the B12? That is also you are not responding, means you are not listening. What is the alphabet you are having here? That is my question. Which alphabet you are having here?
B.
B. That I am asking. Most of them you are not listening. I know that one. So which pattern is cyanocobalamin? Generally, what is the name of the B12 is? Cyanocobalamin. This is a very, very important questions beta. They will ask in MCQ questions. Cyanocobalamin. Nothing, the nomenclature of B12 is nothing but what? Cyanocobalamin. In which what happened? This cobalt is a metal. This cobalt is a metal actually. It's a metal. This is a metal. Now here they are getting coordinate bonds. J2 bonds are forming here. J2 bond generally showed by arrow mark like this. Now are all what actually coordinate bonds. These are actually what? Coordinate bonds. So B12 is a coordinate complex compound. Cyanocobalamin is a coordination complex compound in which the metal present is cobalt. Next we'll move to one more example now. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin dekha aapne. This is the hemoglobin particles. Now what is the metal present in this hemoglobin?
Iron.
Iron. Now here what happened? These are the coordination compounds, right? All these are what actually coordination complex compounds. Hemoglobin is a coordination complex compound in which iron is a metal, to which what happened? These are forming Day2 bonds like this. They are forming what? Day2 bond. Next, this one is a chlorophyll. Chlorophyll contains what? Which metal?
Magnesium.
Similarly, what happened? You are getting
Magnesium.
what I'm saying here. These are the natural compounds in which they are forming the coordination compounds. Okay, so this is about the introduction about the our coordination compounds. Now let me take some MCQs here. Which of the following is a double salt? Can you say which of the following is a double salt?
Carnallite.
Just now we seen this one.
Carnallite.
This also we have seen potassium K4FeCN taken what 6 times. This one also we shown this one. Nomenclature we'll discuss in the next classes. Horn silver means AgCl. Epsom magnesium, that one you will get that. Next, coordination compounds are formed by. Can you give the answer? Sharing of electron pair mutually, sharing of electron pair of one of the bonded atom, transfer of electron, loss of electron completely.
B.
Sharing of electron pair.
Is the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This one is actually, this is about introduction. Shall I take one more topic now?